viewers, welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. Welcome back to the channel, and how are you all doing today? I hope your day is going amazing. Did you get to spend some time in your word, spend time with family? How was work? Were you a blessing to someone today? Even if it was just saying a simple greeting as hello or giving a smile, something. Did you do anything nice for someone today? Just bless someone's life. However that may look, whether it's spending time with someone, a little surprise here and there, whatever it may be, I'm just throwing out little things, okay? Just a little something out there just to keep you all like in remembrance of how we should go about living our lives and, you know, those important things that puts a smile on God's face. Like, seriously, ain't that's what we live for, right? We want to make Jesus smile. We want to make him laugh or something. Okay, yeah, you might be below. Okay, we get it, girl. We get it, girl. I know you do, but I'm here for you. Okay, I'm here for you. We are here for this. But yes, I'm doing amazing. So happy to be spending this time with you all. Been watching quite a few different things, a lot of different surprises along the way in the future. With the Lord's help, that I am hoping to bring to the channel. But I do appreciate, and I want to say that for those of you who may not get a chance to stick around to see the entire video, that I appreciate and value your time, and I know how much of a blessing it is for you all to choose to spend this time to hang out with me, because you could be doing literally anything else at this moment, and you decided to click on this video and say, you know what, I'm here for you, girl. Let me listen to this. Let me see what's going on, right? But yes, we're going to go ahead and get started with our special feature today, which is titled Jumanji. And this is the 1995 version, the original. Okay, it's nothing like the original. Okay, we taking it to the original. All right. But yes, let's go ahead and let me tell y'all what this film is about. A magical board game unleashes a world of adventure on siblings Peter and Judy Shepherd. While exploring an old mansion, the youngsters find a curious jungle-themed game called Jumanji in the attic. When they start playing, they free Alan, who's been stuck in the game's inner world for decades. Now, Faith Watchers out there, this film is a classic to me, such a classic adventure, family-friendly film. Like, seriously, you can't get enough of this. I have not seen the latest version of this film as of yet. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it anytime soon. If I do, of course, y'all know I will tell you about it. But yes, this film is starring the beloved Robin Williams and even Kirsten Dunst, which I had no idea that this was really her. I had no idea that this was Judy back then. This time I watched this film like yesterday, a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was like a couple of days ago. When I watched it, I was like, oh wow, that's Kristen, that's MJ from Spider-Man, girl. I didn't know you own them. But yes, here we are introduced to Alan as a little boy, and this film opens up with, you know, him as a little boy. And Alan's a very special kid, I would say. He is a child that you can tell right away. He's very meek, humble, loves his family. He is not a troublemaker. He's not for confrontation or different things like that. But unfortunately, he is a kid that is being bullied at this time and chased down by these total mean little boys. And he runs into the factory which his father owns. And his father does give him a bit of wise advice. But at the same time, to me, it felt a little bit harsh, because we find out that he kind of knows that his son is being bullied, that these boys are kind of terrorizing him, and the best you can tell him is he needs to face this. He needs to face basically his fears. And I do get that, because in life, I mean, these kind of things unfortunately don't go away. It doesn't stop at childhood, but you even sometimes that kind of thing follows people into their adult life, that you have people who want to run over you, who want to manipulate you, deceive you, or pressure you to do something that is not something that you want to do, or just different things like that. Bullying looks a lot different as an adult, but at the same time, it still has that same end goal. So I do understand his father giving him that bit of wisdom, but at the same time, I felt like, can you give him a little bit more, like step in a little bit more as the parent, because these are technically still kids now. I mean, reach out to the parents of the kids or something, try to be some kind of mediator with this, because this is obviously something that Alan cannot handle on his own. And it shows that, because the boys do respond to him in such a terrible way. And Alan goes home and he's having all of this weight on his shoulders. Then on top of that, his father mentions about sending him to an all-boys school. I believe it's an all-boys school, but some kind of special school. Alan is not for that. And him and his dad kind of get into it, and they say some words that I'm sure they definitely regretted later, especially Alan. Like, he just didn't want nothing to do with his father at that moment, and said, like I said, some words you just can't really take back, and you never knew how true your words were. And this film does remind me of that. This is almost like, yeah, you're definitely thinking about faith here with this film, having this game that does open up this world of almost like the supernatural world, and it's coming into your world and is making these changes at a roll of a dice. And it is crazy, y'all, to see the different things that happen, and you kind of literally have to face your fears. You have to actually finish the game to really like seal the deal, seal off this world, and try to kind of get back the world that you're supposed to be in or you're used to. So it's a lot of different, like I said, adventures here, and it stretched out, like I said, through decades, because Alan does, like according to the synopsis, as a little boy gets stuck in this world, and when he does come out of it, everything has changed. Like over 20 something years has passed. He don't look the same when he look in the mirror. And can you imagine that, y'all? Like, and it does kind of remind me of like real life, even though of course we're not necessarily dealing with something as drastic as this, but the way time flies, in 1 minute you can seem like it felt like you were just in high school yesterday, and here you are, you know, you're beyond that, you're adult. And that is like how time flies so much. And this film really makes you and reminds you to appreciate the time that you're in, appreciate the moments that God has blessed you with, appreciate the people who God has given you, because we don't know, literally it would seem like in a blink of an eye things can change. People are no longer there who used to be there. Things that used to look a certain way don't look the same anymore. I mean, you can think about it now. When you think about your childhood home or neighborhood, looks nothing like it did when you were that little, and you know, and had all of these different things at your fingertips. Everything has changed. And the way and throwing technology in the midst, it really makes it almost like time is just speeding up drastically. And it is so crazy, y'all, to be on this whirlwind. But this film kind of reminds you to slow it down a little bit, like seriously. And you feel for Alan yes, I'm happy, you're excited that yes, he got sucked into this game, but he's still alive. He still has a chance to kind of redeem himself a little bit, to get back a little bit of something that he once had. At least you're feeling for him then, but at the same time he's in this whole nother world that he knows nothing about. Everything has changed, the people has changed, and he kind of befriends, in a sense, a whole nother generation with Judy and Peter, who are also siblings and happen to stumble upon this game, and now they're all stuck and forced to play this game together. You have these 4 players, and 2 of them are from a total generation, and they all coming together, and the things that they have inside of them really helps them complete the game, and helps them encourage one another to face their fears and to face whatever is before them, as well as whatever was behind you. So it's amazing to see these 2 generation of like children, in a sense, come together to win this game, to try to get back some kind of normalcy, some sense of normalcy. But at the same time, it's so realistic, the way the characters were layered, the way that they interact with one another. It is so realistic, because you can imagine yourself feeling the same way. Like, for example, Sarah who played the game and witnessed a friend of her, a childhood friend, gets sucked into this game, and she grows up without him, and trying her whole life convincing herself that it didn't happen, like that wasn't real, and seeing a psychiatrist or whoever she was seeing to basically tell her that this wasn't real, even though she knew the whole time that night something happened, and she saw it with her own eyes. And to see as an adult what happened to this child who is now an adult as well as you are, and to look each other in the eyes and to see how much you all have changed and how much life this game, this other world has stolen from you. And that so reminds me of the life that we're living now. It's like you have to be careful of the decisions that you make and the way that you think and the people who you invite into your world, because just like Jumanji stole so much time from Alan and stole so much time from Sarah and totally detoured their life, who knows what they could have been. But we find out in the end what life really could have been like for them had this game did not steal and snatch all of these jewels away from them. And they had no idea, but it was something that they invited. They had opened that door, they opened that window into this other realm, and this is what has happened. And it's the same thing with what we're living now. We have to be careful with what we watch, what we hear, especially the people that we invite into our worlds, because we don't know. The enemy could be working through them to steal the gifts that God has given us, to steal so much time away from you and totally detour your whole path, your whole world. So I know I kind of connected with, so that's why I was thinking I kind of connect the dots for you all with this. Yes, this is fictional, a little bit of fantasy here, but at the same time, it does have some real life lessons here. And I just love the way that it ended. To me, it was a very, very satisfying ending. I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna have a good time with this film. Please leave in the comments, you know, all that good stuff. Y'all know I like to hear how y'all thinking about it, how y'all feeling about this thing. If you want more films like this, you know, all of that, drop it in the comments because I'm here for it. I am. Once again, this film is titled Jumanji. You guys should find it streaming right now on, I believe, Hulu. Yes, that's what it is. But before I leave y'all for the day, let's go ahead and get into the scripture. And we are coming out of, let's see. Okay, Proverbs chapter 16 verse 2. All the ways of a man are pure in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirits. So that's all I have for y'all for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching, hanging out with me. Y'all know I appreciate it, and I do read all your comments. I take all of whatever you all have to say, all of those different things. I take them to heart. It is such a blessing, like I said, always, that you chose this channel, you chose this world, our world together to hang out. So until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.